Ciao, how are you, Louis?
Amazing. And you, how was your day?
It was perfect. It was just full of challenges because I had some kind of video shooting and material to
Mhm.
edit and assist, but I'm fine. I'm hoping for the end of the day, and I'm happy to be here to have an interview with you.
I'm proud to ask you tonight. We discover a lot of things from you. Can you introduce yourself? You know,
Sure. My name is Gulara Ismayilova. I'm from Azerbaijan. I'm living in Hungary around like 12 years
Mhm.
already. And I can say that after 12 years, now I can consider myself a bit like local.
Really,
Yes, I can say that, yeah.
but you like the city, no? This beautiful
I
place.
mean, of course, like Budapest is so beautiful. It's actually one of the most beautiful cities,
Mhm.
and I do enjoy it. And of course, living here, and I already feel like I'm at home here. So after so much time,
Good. But means today you worked in these activities to make a video production is your main activity here in Budapest?
the video production is one of the activities, but apart
Yes.
from that, actually yesterday I had an exam because I've been studying the real estate
Mhm.
agent profession, and in Hungary, like we need to have this, like the certificate that we
Mhm.
are qualified. And yesterday I had an exam because for 6 months I had this course and I needed to study in Hungarian. That was one of the most challenging things in my life, which I tried to study in Hungarian, because before I always used English, like everywhere, literally. And from September until yesterday, so I've been enrolled to this course and I needed to learn actually the real estate property law
Mhm.
and also the construction, the technical questions and everything in Hungarian. And yesterday I had an exam and it was successful. So
Good,
it's also one of my other activities, the real estate.
great. Means that was a challenge to achieve, and how you was able to, let's say, to put together these two activities. Studying the language, the activities, the production. Do you have some kind of you organize your time, some like a daily protocol or something like this, or
I
how?
mean, to tell you honestly, like I had a soldier schedule
Mhm.
because it was very difficult to manage both at the same time because we had like calls sometimes that we need to go and do the shooting and I needed also to reschedule and also like my husband because I'm working together with him, he is into the videography and for him also like when he had
Mhm.
some stuff he needed to reorganize because he's assisting me also in the video shootings
Mhm.
because we do also the shootings of the real estate, the properties which are about to get rented or to be sold, and
Mhm.
we try to help the like people to find their lovely home because it's very important, and also like. The reason why I decided to try also real estate because it's very connected with video shootings as well.
Mhm.
Because if I would really skip one part, then I wouldn't be able to do it because I still have this passion for video shootings as well.
Good.
And like that, I stayed connected to this profession as well, and at the same time doing the real estate part.
It's good. It's good. Let me ask you something about you on the past. No, you when you were a child or your
Mm-hmm.
passion, because this series of interviews is mainly is connected with passion, what we like to do, and how we can transform our dreams in, let's say, in reality, and how we can serve better to our realization, self-realization, also the others. When you was young, which kind of dreams or which kind of vision that you had for your adult period, not for the future?
When I was actually much younger and during my childhood times, I had a passion to move to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And I always had a passion like to speak like foreign languages and to be able to discover some part of the world which is like very different.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very interesting. Like I also did like professional sports. I was
Yes.
in karate, martial arts, and also
Wow.
taekwondo. Yeah, like I did it when I was like 9 years old. I started
Mm-hmm.
that sports. It was really good because it taught me so much of patience
Mm-hmm.
and also the goal settings, because I always had like goal when, for example, when I had like competitions, to prepare for the competitions and also to go to different country to represent my country as well. So it required so much of like patience, goals, and trying to work yourself and really like all the time to have something like new and to focus on one specific thing to represent your country and of course to win. And I had such type of a father who was really like so tough on me, like if you don't bring the medal, don't come home. So I had this kind of attitude, you know. And I mean, I'm very happy because when I look backwards, I see that the goal that I had in my childhood, I almost like reached that, and I'm here nowadays.
It's good, but it means that in that period also you had some coach or somebody that you was inspired, somebody that give
Yeah.
you the rules or the system how to, you know, to be strong and to follow, you know, the action to.
Yes, it's very important to have like someone who supports you, I would say, because the support matters a lot. Like whether you have some certain specific type of a goal, like you can achieve it on yourself, of course, but without having a support, it's difficult, especially when you're a child, because during child times, like of course, like we can't think we are like really like able to do that, but we always need like support, some guidelines, some help. And that was really important in my case. I mean.
But in that time, was was your father or was your coach?
Yes, it was my father. Like, yeah, he really supported me, like, to learn the languages, and also he helped me to find my way as well. He was always at my competitions, like at every single competition he was there. He was sponsoring me as well when I went to different countries as well to compete. I was like around like 12, 13 years when first time I went abroad to compete. And yeah, it was really like a very nice feeling when first time I went and there were like so many people there. So I needed to perform on the court. It was an really an extremely pleasurable feeling.
And in this way, you can see that you had progressively one transformation, okay, and you grow in some direction in your passion, okay, from sport, but also you was able to cultivate some other, let's say, activities or hobby or passion, other things connected with your, you know, vision, or sport and other things, or not?
I would say like first was sport, because there were the other stuff as well. But when I think about that, like first comes sports to my mind. Why sports? Because I was doing one activity like a lot of times, let's say 100 times, practicing the same activity during the week time. And by that it could come to being like perfect and like close to perfection. Of course, nothing is perfect in life, but also like while doing this activity 100 times, I was fed up at the same time. There was one period when I said, I'm gonna really like leave the sport because I don't feel like I want to do this always. But still, there was a part which helped me to be so much patient and to teach myself also, like my body, and at the same time my mind also, because we need to be strong in our like thinking as well. And it helped me also to study a lot and to continue, because most of the sportsmen who are like doing the professional sports, it's difficult for them to manage time and also to focus on studies from, let's say, childhood time. But like I've been told also, like everywhere at the university as well, at school as well, that oh, you won't be able to manage it because you do professional sports, you travel, and when you come back you need to study and do things. But I didn't listen to anyone, because like I had this goal to come to Europe and study like, you know, the major what I wanted to study. And I felt like this is my goal. And what was interesting, like I was goal oriented from my childhood since I was like 7, 8 years old.
School, nothing can stop you for sure.
I mean,
You
of
developed
course.
a good character.
I mean, there are of course obstacles in life which are like natural obstacles, but of course, like we learn how to overcome them and to set like minor goals which we can achieve step by step.
Great, great, great. You have a good mindset. I can see that. Congratulations. Means that you was able to create and also today I think good habits. You know that you to develop this kind of way to create routines that help you to grow. Is a routine for your growth, personal growth. Oh, it's good. It's very good. And today, do you maintain also something connected with sport also today, or do you practice something?
You would be surprised that I'm not practicing for more than 1 year already any kind of sports, which I really miss. I feel that I really miss doing sports, but somehow like I skip now the sports part, but I will go back again, of course, because during winter time, nowadays everything is closed. And now the season is coming, like work times, and then I will, of course, start running maybe and doing some kind of other sport activities.
It's good. And let me ask you this about your relation with the comfort zone. You know that we have always this, let's say, area, okay, on our mind that sometimes want to maintain us to do something similar, not the status quo. But we know that to grow, we need to jump a little bit out every day, out of the comfort zone. How is your relation with this comfort zone?
I would say that I overjump always. You know, I managed to do that.
In which way? If you can give some advice, there is some technique, or you have some natural, action that you say, let's do it.
I would say that the technique, like for everyone, it can be different because all of us, we are different by nature. I would say like being brave and following what your heart says to you and not listening, because there can be a lot of people saying to you that you won't be able to do it, or like they have their own experiences and everyone judges from his or her own experience or from some kind of prejudices. But of course, like you need to follow what your intuition says to you and to know like what are your abilities, whether you would be able to manage it or not, whether it's going to cause you like extra stress or how much stress you can really deal in your daily life, what is your preparedness level, and to follow your like dreams and to follow what you're thinking that you have to do it, like what's your calling.
It's good. And how you are able to, let's say, maintain the inspiration, to create situation for the inspiration to every day to reignite the fire inside you. Do you do something, or do you practice? Because some, for example, practice meditation, other they create art, or they each of us have different way how to be inspired. For example, I follow some lecture, for example, some and you?
You know, for me, this kind of inspiration, like there was 1 year period in my life where I was totally lost. Because I had I've been before a project manager in the previous workplace. I worked in finance for almost 10 years. And after a certain time, I got some kind of I had goal, I achieved next one, third one, fourth, fifth, and I achieved all of them. And then at a certain time in my life, I felt like, oh gosh, I don't have any other goal. And that was really one of the most scary parts of my life, because the people like me and any other person, of course, all of us, we have goals, but if you constantly set a goal, achieve, go, and don't stop, it's not good. It can literally at one certain time, if you don't have anything new, anything more challenging, then you just get crazy, which happened to me. I was like, oh my God, what I'm going to do. And for 1 year, I feel like, oh my God, everything is monotonous. I need something new. But it took me really time, 1 year period, to realize what I would like to do next, and what is my next goal and what is my interest, what I like more. And then I started speaking to different people, to all of my friends as well. And they were my inspiration friends, and also the books which I started reading. And then I started asking myself questions like what really I would like to do and where I see myself next, what can be another challenge. And like that, I came to video production as well, to marketing, because I started like reading also the marketing books. And I graduated also from a 1-year entrepreneurship course. And then I realized that I would like to be an entrepreneur. And that was a sparkle which really like it gave me another passion level that, wow, I should really start doing that, because it's interesting. It's nothing like, nothing the same every day. So always different like requirements, different shootings, different people. So, and I learn from them so much. It's just amazing, really. Like,
you like a lot to socialize and learn from the others.
Yes. This is one of the parts where I see the inspiration. Where this is my inspiring like part for me, that speaking to people, to friends, and also like other successful people from whom I can also learn, because this is the key. I read the book, it's like Napoleon Hill, and it was about like think and get rich. Yes. And I got so many interesting ideas from there. I was like, wow, really. And it's really good, because like all of us, we are different. We can have a different pathway. And maybe we could have the similar kind of a thought and similar idea to start with, but this experience which like say that one person gained within 10 years, 20 years, it can be really shortened and can give us also the motivation to see the success story of other people, you know?
Yes. Means that, for example, for you, this book, Think and Grow Rich, is for example, is a good book to suggest to people to read. It's a very inspirational book. What do you think? Yes,
it is very inspirational. It is. And the next book is going to be your book. I'm planning to read it. So
you know, I copied a little bit from Napoleon Hill also, you know?
Really?
Yeah, of course, because I believe that all the wisdom are already there. You need only to, you know, to be inspired, to connecting the points, no, to make together a puzzle, maybe from your point of view, because each of us is different, but the main essence is the same. You can see that from Napoleon Hill, or for example from the Stoics philosophers, or from the different tradition around the world, in different part of the world, no? In the same moment, for example, in America, you know, in the beginning of the let's say of the century, and the other part of the world, the same idea emerge, you know, from different culture in the same moment. Means that the universe is the same, you know. Means that who are open with the consciousness, at the end they see the same path, the same structure. And of course, in my book, this part is how to transform the impossible to possible. Is more connected with the idea of Napoleon Hill, and of course of all the authors that create other books. For example, The Secret, you know, the Book of the Secret, and other. Means that yes, is a totally agree with you. This is an amazing book, and I hope that you enjoy also mine.
Of course, I will. That's the next book. I will read, because I'm very interested, and I'm like always following you. I see that really you share very good ideas, and they are very inspirational. So I'm really like happy to go into the book and check the details.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think that book is the beginning, no, of the process. Book, and we are here to share, me and you, some ideas, and with the people that follow this video, and we become inspired. But this is only the beginning of the process. The next step is to take the decision that I want to take action, you know, to realize something that come in my mind through the inspiration, and of course, decision and action. Action is not easy because we need it when we want to manifest something important. We need to do every day little effort, you know, a commitment with yourself, with the existence. And after, through this, of course, have experience and grow. This is the process. And yes, is in some way is a challenging way. You know, it's a challenging way, and we need to be aware that is the flow. It is not stopping. It is not finished with the inspiration with the book. You know, we need to manifest things, and so around there is a lot of, let's say, stop in this point, no, because taking action, you know, is
it's not easy, yeah,
difficult, no, but is it in some way when you take action, the first step, you know, in that moment you activate the wheel, no, you need only to make the first step, and after continues, no, that exactly what you told before. When you have a big goal, you need to divide in little steps in the direction of the big vision, no?
Yeah, the thing is that, you know, like why it's difficult sometimes or challenging for people to do the first move is that the goal can, or reaching this goal can really like look so far away, you know. And if we divide it into small, like reachable, tiny goals, then we have also motivation to start the first step and start like implementing or doing something. And of course, our brain is set up in such a way that once we start doing things, the ideas also like coming and flowing, and it's really like activating, as you mentioned.
This is the reason why the goal need to be used like the direction, no? The polar star, and we need to enjoy the process, no? The goal is there, okay, give us the direction, but the key point is to enjoy each now the process, to be focused on the process, not on the goal. Because when you are sure that the process give you the final result, the goal, means that you put your effort, your energy, your task on the process, and automatically the goal come to us, you know. Means that sometimes some make these mistakes that because they are too much focused on the goal, what they want to achieve, and they want to be too much perfectionist, no, to be perfect, no, and maybe they don't start because are not ready, no, they feel that I'm not ready now.
Exactly.
And this is a big mistake. Start, make experience. Okay, we are not perfect, we can make mistakes, okay, but mistakes are way how to learn, no, means that smile also to the mistakes, you know, if we have a mistake, okay, I'm not perfect, but resilience, no, continue in this direction and enjoy life, no, because it's the journey, you know, that we need to enjoy at the end.
Exactly, like as you mentioned, we are human beings, like we all can do mistakes, which is a normal, natural state, because like that, then no one can learn. If we are all perfect and living in a perfect world, it can be very boring, actually. So yeah, that's why like trying and then failure, like maybe once, second time, third time, but then it comes like automatically. And then of course the skills what we learn during this even failure time, they're like not replaceable by anything else. It's a rich experience.
Yes, I'm curious to receive from you your opinion on the book, or your review, that because who knows, maybe some content inside can be also a good, let's say, inspiration for the next step, your next step of growing this life. Who knows?
Sure.
And about in this direction, about your future, you know, do you have some vision, you in 5 years, or you have something that you want to manifest, something useful for yourself and for the world? Do you have some vision?
I have, like, but that vision is very connected to the thing what I'm involved now.
Yes.
It's basically, I would like how to say, to create such a value added like service to people that they would be really like happy and not frustrated all the time, you know. And it's related to, this is because I have like two different, one is related to my like how to say private life, and another one related to this how to say growth in career wise. I see myself in real estate for, let's say, maybe for the like upcoming 10 years in real estate, and also in the video production, because I do enjoy it. And how to say, like you know, as being a foreigner in Hungary, I faced like many kind of language gaps, and now I'm focusing, after I studied Hungarian, I'm focusing also to provide this kind of, how to say, good value for foreigners who live in Hungary. This is my primary first focus, but next to that also I'm dealing with local people as well, and it's so interesting to see, like, now that I integrated into like Hungarian society, only now I feel it. Before I was fine, but I didn't find myself that, oh, I knew like everything, the culture, everything, because like speaking in English, it was completely like a different attitude towards me compared to when I speak like a local language.
Yes.
I see like everything through different eyes and lenses. Of course, like Hungarian people, they're very nice, they're really helpful. I had like so many friends who with whom I tried to practice Hungarian before, but like they were so nice that they really had some empathy for me. They were like, okay, let's continue English, because I had like such a broken Hungarian back then. So yeah, this is my vision about like future. I would like really to provide this value, and also to grow myself as a professional in real estate and video production. But apart from that, I would like maybe to start some kind of sport where I can also compete, because I miss this feeling. And I asked myself a lot, like, what kind of sports it can be. And the answer was like dancing. That's where I see myself, like I would like to start, and then we will see like how life shows.
Means really I wish you one amazing future to realize all your dreams. Yeah, but you know how to realize, because if you decide, you spoke, for sure you realize. Yes, the last question, new generation, you know. Do you have one advice to, if you, for example, you meet friends and young friends, no, new generation, if you can give one advice to him or to her, which kind of advice you can provide through your experience of life?
To have their passion and to believe in themselves. That's very important, to have the faith in himself or herself, because if one lacks the faith, then it's difficult to achieve and to believe, because it's it's a key. And also to find some small things which can really keep you motivated every time. Because to have a goal is not enough. And it comes with 3 parts at least: having a goal, having a person who motivates you, or like having an idea who motivates you, and also keeping an action as well. So this like 3, it comes together. And yeah, to try to find some, like, always the positivity part, because if once we focus only on, oh, I failed 100 times, then it's very difficult to move on. And it stays in our mind that, oh, I wasn't successful, let's say. Even if the person is not successful, let's say in one part, there definitely will be something where the person can achieve the success story, you know.
It's good. Do you think that one good mentor can help in this grow, in this, let's say, also in the process to increase your self-awareness or the self-esteem? Do you think that one good mentor can help in this?
Of course, I think that's a very good question, what you touched, because and actually I forgot to tell it. Good point. Yes, mentor is very needed, because I also had a mentor. So I had actually 3 mentors with whom I worked during my career time, and I would say that I also need to say thanks to them for my success also, because it's not only my success, but it's also their work with me. because I had like during this leadership career, I was involved into a 6 months course where I had my own mentor, and he was working with me, like giving me a direction where to go, what to do, and how to work on myself further, and also to find myself as well. So this is very important, and I'm also thinking that I will keep continuing, because one person is not enough. There should be always someone who is mentoring you, assisting you, or just someone with whom you can share your ideas, you know.
That's good. Amazing. Really, thank you so much. Also, I like to hear from you this good wisdom, experience for you from your life, and I hope that this can be a good message for all the guests that can see this video, and I hope to see you soon, also in town, and to celebrate the spring that comes soon is here. Okay.
Yes. Actually, I also wanted to say to you happy birthday, because I forgot to message you. So happy birthday. I'm also happy to know you, Louis. You're very an inspirational person as well. And really, thank you for inviting me, and enjoyed our conversation. And let's continue this after I read also the book. Then we can also do the brainstorming sessions as well, and also discuss and even learn from each other.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure for me. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.